Okay, we just got our new shipment in earlier today. It's been a while since I've been able to get it all together. First of all, we got Fortune and Glory. It's like a basic Fortune and Glory is like an Indiana Jones style press your luck game. It's a great game where you could play several different ways. You play as a competitive game, as a cooperative game, or as a cooperative, semi-cooperative too. So you could be, and basically it's Indiana Jones like, and you're fighting Nazis and trying to get treasures, and it's a really huge game as well. But we have like some special prices on our versions that we're carrying here. We got 25% off. We're starting to experiment with that. Try to put the higher price games on sale like that. So the $99 MSRP type games are going to be a little bit cheaper than normal. Okay, and we also got the new Seafarers of Catan. It's like with the new art and such. So if you have the new version of Catan and you need the Seafarers expansion, the Seafarers expansion, it adds a little bit of change, but not a whole lot. We also got the older version of the Seafarers expansion, also the 5-6 player expansion. But it's like the ones that adds a little bit of change. So if it's not too drastic like Cities and Nights, like a lot of gamers like Cities and Nights, just for how much it changes the game. We also got in the X-Wing game. We got the expansion Slave 1, which is Boba Fett ship basically. We also got Armada, a copy of the full game back in. Again, we have these even cheaper. Both Armada and Imperial Assault. Trying to get me too dizzy. We have them marked down, kind of a starter type of pricing, because get people going, and maybe they'll get some expansions down the road, because these games are totally designed to get more expansions and such, and making for bigger and bigger battles and scenarios and such. Let's see, we also got, I'll come back to Clue in a second, because I'm going to grab the old version. Yay, Monopoly. No, it's not. We got that version in. We got a bunch of them in, especially for Christmas. We got the Avengers edition. And this one just came in. We had it on pre-order. This is the 5th map for Ticket to Ride. Has like, it's the United Kingdom, apparently, plus Pennsylvania. I'm not sure why, but... And let's see, we also got the Alvin and Dexter expansion, which is basically it's monsters disrupting your tracks and things like that. And we got several Flux games back in. We got the Holiday Flux, just in time for the holidays, obviously. Cthulhu Flux, Adventure Time Flux, Monty Python, which keeps getting requested. So all those are back in. We also got the Traveler version of Catan in. This one's really cool. They had a different version earlier or before, and I think they changed it up a little bit. It looks like basically this is the box. You can see how it looks like inside the box. When it folds up, it's like that. Then when it unfolds, it comes out like the big hex map like you expect. Plus, it has like little drawers for all the different bits and pieces. So it's a great small little portable version. So it's real easy to lug around. And so you got Machi Koro, the deluxe edition, back in. If you're interested in getting any of the expansion, or even adding, an additional player, like one of the expansions does, this one basically has both the expansions that are available currently in the game, and basically for the price of buying one game, the main game, and an expansion, you're getting 2 expansions. So it's like buying one expansion, you get one free, and kind of running it up a couple pennies, but effectively that's what it is. Let's see, and we got Spot It back in. Some of the Rory Story cubes. Those are always a blast, especially at family gatherings and such. We got basically roll the dice and tell stories. It's not a game per se. I hate when gamers say it's not a game, it's an activity, but in this case, for this particular thing, it kind of is. But it's still just a blast and a great time. And so go back to Clue. I got the Hasbro version since I've been doing this all week. Comparing the winning moves and the Hasbro versions. Just grabbing it now. Um, the the winning moves versions are effectively, they're always going to use like the original artwork, and for the most part, and it's a lot better. It's better quality, so it's going to cost a little bit more. And let's see, but a lot of people have been coming when they're looking for Clue. They're always looking for the traditional one. And see if we compare the boards. It has like the nice printed confidential file as original artwork and different little bits. And this is like the Hasbro version, so it's updated artwork, so it's not exactly classic locations. Looks like it's a garage or something. But yeah, this one also had the an option for a where'd it go? Flip on to play Boardwalk, so you could basically have do a mystery on Boardwalk apparently. But yeah, the winning moves is going to be a better quality one, and it's definitely, if you're looking for the nostalgia factor, that's a good one to go with. And finally, we did get some puzzles in the other day, especially the cube puzzles. So I'll show you a few of them that came in. We got this guy back in. This is the Professor Pyraminx. If you search on YouTube for some of these, there's one guy called RB Cube, I believe it is. I always like check his to see how some of these actually move and function. And on back of some of these, they have like the difficulty ratings. Like this one's like 10, like scaled between 5 and 10. I'm not sure why they don't have 1 and 2, but this basically is one of the hardest ones. And as is this guy. This guy's the Megaminx. Is basically, it's a big, huge monster of a cube. It's hard to call them cubes, but I just call them that as for reference. But that one's also a difficulty of a 10. Got some other really cool ones. This one turns really unique. This one's not too terribly difficult. It's about on par as for the regular Rubik's Cube. I can't really do it with one hand, but basically you could, when you're turning them, right now they just turn in forever and ever as gears. But you could pull them that way, aside, and just do a one side, put it back together, and you can pull apart the other way and do the other side. And that's kind of, you mix it up and solve it that way. That's the gear shift cube. That one's pretty unique. This one, the gear cube basically turns just like a Rubik's Cube, except these little gears on the side, they're all rotating, so you have to get those flat as well. And we also got a few double cubes. This is like a triple double cube, and this one's got a double cube. Then we also our very last one, since we sold all these really quick. This is the Rubik's Cube by name, a regular 2x2. That one's got to be one of the easier ones. Let's see what else we got. We got a bunch of these wood cubes. Again, these have like difficulty ratings listed right on them. We got the dungeon, we got mayhem, we got the atom bomb, which is 8. And probably the easiest of the ones that just came in is the star, which is a difficulty level of 7. And we're trying to get some more of these guys in, some of the metal cubes. And you got this guy back in the lock. It's like a little lock puzzle, which is kind of, if you're looking for a romantic one, that's a good one to go. If you have like someone that does cubes a lot, and they're really good at it, and basically they solve it very easily. A lot of the cubers, they'll go for time basically, and this one's the speed cube, and it has like a lubricant basically, so you could lube it up so you can spin it really quick, and so it's like a lot of people just go for time. And see, we got the 4x4 cube, got the regular Rubik's Cube, and see, we got, what's this guy? This is the Curvy Copter Plus. This one turns pretty unique. Actually, it's almost partly turned in there already in the packaging. You kind of see how it turns. It doesn't turn like a regular Rubik's Cube. It turns from the corners, so it could get pretty bandaged up, as they call it. Basically, bandage words is a cube term when you can't turn it because another part of the puzzle is blocking it from being turned. But this one turns really cool. So I guess the way it moves, everybody likes it. It's kind of tough. It's a bit of a challenge, but But if you want something less of a challenge, this one goes back as pretty much as old as a regular Rubik's Cube. It's like one of the Pyraminx style. So let's see, where's the difficulty rating on that? Oh, there we go. So yeah, as you can see, that's probably the easiest one, except for maybe that 2x2 by itself might be pretty easy. So yeah, it's level difficulty of 5, which is like the easiest of all the Metfort's puzzles. And see what else we got before we move on to jigsaws. We've got the labyrinth puzzle. This one's more of a dexterity puzzle. It isn't like it's difficulty to solve. You're just trying to get the little metal ball bearings into the puzzle, or basically out from inside the maze or to the outside, or vice versa. So I can't really do it because I can't really see where the other openings are, but all the ball bearings are all self-contained and they won't come out of there. And let's see. Then let's go on and finish up with the jigsaw puzzles. We got a lot of Ravensburger puzzles. You got ranging from, these are like all our 1,000 pieces, and then they go on down to you got 500, and then we got some 300 jigsaw puzzles. It gets a little easier. Then we got a lot of the kid ones down here. We got some Frozen. Got some Thomas the Train. Got some more Frozen, Toy Story, and a bunch of other fantasy ones, and a little space puzzle, and a bunch of different ones. And for the holidays, we got these cool little ornament puzzles. Just basically open it up, and it's like that. They'll have a puzzle on the inside. So it's a cool little tradition. Maybe it's like you start up, put them on a tree, take them down, put together a puzzle, waiting for Christmas breakfast to be finished. So it's kind of a really cool little ornament that's actually also fun other than just looking at it. Let's see. Then we got some more larger puzzles. Let's see. We got a bunch of 1,500. It's getting a little dark down here, so can't really show a lot of that. Then we got a bunch of 2,000 piece puzzles. Let's see. Got a nice little fish one. Got a bunch of different ones down here. Then we move up to the 3,000, and we're not even on the biggest ones yet. We got a couple, 3 different 5,000 piece puzzles, and you're probably thinking, "Wow, that's huge! You'll never get that done. That's not possible." Then we move up to our 9,000 piece puzzle, and say, "Oh, that's insane," and you might be right. But then we go up to our 18,000 piece puzzle. We checked the measurements in this, and it's like 6 by 9 feet. It's like huge. It's basically building a mural. And believe it or not, this is the biggest puzzle. It's not even the largest. They have a 32,000 piece puzzle. We don't have it in the store. Eventually, we'd love to get it. You just to have it in the store. Basically, I have a little poster outside the store. It shows this lady did it. It took her like 2.5 months, 240 hours or something, which sounds awfully fast. And it goes from her kitchen all the way down to her living room, and it's just like huge. So it's just massive. So if you have like all puzzle lovers in your on your Christmas shopping list, we got a bunch of different ones. Even got some 3D puzzles. This one I'd love to do. It's like one of the few ones I'd really be tempted to do. And we got these cool little Snoopy ones, little crystal ones, and that's going to be about it. We got some more stuff coming in tomorrow, so we'll talk to you later. Bye.